Hello, I'm Gemma and I do EFT tapping, and today I'm going to do a video about being afraid of failing. And this could show up in any number of areas of your life, so we'll keep it pretty general so that it will be applicable to multiple areas. Just starting on the karate chop point on the side of the hand, even though, and just repeat after me, I'll leave a space for you to repeat after me. Even though I'm really afraid of failing, so much so sometimes I don't even want to try, I accept myself as much as I can. Even though I'm really afraid of failing, I accept myself. Even though sometimes I'm so afraid of failing, I don't even want to try, and then I really will fail, I accept myself as much as I can. On the top of the head, all this fear of failing, the eyebrow, all this fear, side of the eye, fear of failure, all this fear of failing, it really gets in the way. All this fear of being a failure. Sometimes it stops me from even trying. All this fear of failure. I feel it in my, and then you might like to say where in your body that you feel it. Might be in your stomach or in your throat or wherever it might be. I feel it in my body. All this fear of failure. I feel it in my body. It makes me not even want to try. All this fear of failure. I have so many negative voices in my head telling me that I'm going to fail. It just feels like a foregone conclusion. So many failure voices. And maybe some of them aren't even mine. But it doesn't really matter where they came from. Because they're here. And they're stopping me from trying. all this fear of failure, all this fear of failure, I feel it in my body. I feel it in my body. All this fear of failure, it really feels like a big deal. Sometimes it just keeps me in freeze mode. And I can't get started on things. Because I'm so afraid of failing. I'm not quite sure how to let this go. This fear of failure. I'm not quite sure if I want to let this go. I know that failing is part of learning. And that it's really hard to learn if I don't allow myself to fail. It really is just a natural part of learning. So how will I learn if I can't allow myself to fail? Maybe I could just allow myself just a little bit of failure. Maybe just a little fail. Maybe I could fail in an unimportant way. No, because all failures feel important to me. Could I fail in just a little way? Could I allow myself to try in just a little way? Could I allow myself to risk failing in just a little way? Allowing some spaciousness around failing. Well, what if we called it something else? What if we called failing learning? Instead of saying, I tried and I failed, we said, I tried and I learned something. Learning things is a pretty good pastime. It's how you improve. It's how you develop. It's how you grow. And I do want to grow. Accepting that learning is part of life. Accepting that failure is part of life. And it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Maybe it's just one more aspect of life. Allowing myself to fail. Allowing myself to fail sometimes. Allowing myself to be seen trying to do things that I don't know how to do yet. And maybe being okay with that. So now you might like to rate your fear of failure from 1 or from 0 to 10, and just notice how big that fear of failure is now that we've done some tapping. And you might like to go back to the start of the video and do some more tapping if it's gone up, or just notice where you are now. It's very natural for it to go up before it goes down, so that's totally fine. And if you need extra support with your EFT tapping, I'll put my details in the box below and you can contact me if that's something you're interested in. But we'll leave it there for today. Make sure you grab a drink of water, ground yourself after this tapping before you do anything like driving or anything like that. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks. Bye.